Hey guys, meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this On the Snow Before You Go forecast. My first stop, bullet points. The Canadian Thanksgiving cold front coming in 23rd through the 25th. It's going to come straight south through Montana, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, into New Mexico. You can see the timing there for Utah and Colorado arriving late on the 23rd. There's also a storm system for the Northeast continuing into the 22nd, which will bring snow to the ski areas of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, rain at lower elevations. Another storm system potentially for the 27th. Let me jump into my spider chart. Odds of best snow next 5 to 7 days of measurable snow. That's Colorado. That's Wyoming. That's southern Montana. That's New Mexico. That's the Wasatch of Utah. Those areas higher on the chart, more purple, higher on the web, better odds of snow. So if you want the best snow, go to those areas. So let me take you over to... This is water vapor satellite imagery, and I'm showing you a couple of things. So this perspective shows you the east coast and also the west. And we've got storms on both coasts. So let me just let me show you what we got here. So our Canadian cold front is lurking up here, and that will be dropping straight south. Let me draw the track on this. It's going to go straight down through Colorado into New Mexico. We've also got a storm system, and you can see it up here running up into the northeast. That's the one that's going to bring snow to the ski areas, the higher elevations of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. And the track on that looks something like this. So we've got storms on both coasts, which is good. Let me show you the forecast radar and satellite. So by the time we get into the morning of 11/22 here out west, here comes the front diving down from the north. There's the 22nd in the afternoon, the morning of the 23rd. Afternoon of the 23rd, look at the blue, dropping all the way south. By the morning of the 24th, snowing through the Tetons, southeast Idaho, most of northern Utah, and snowing through Colorado, all the way down to Denver at 5280. There's enough cold air with this that it's going to drive snow levels all the way down to the valley floors. Also, with this colder air, that's going to drive up the snow ratio, so we're going to get some pretty good efficiency. Crank out as much possible snow as we can with the least amount of moisture. So that's 6 a.m. Friday. Here's in the afternoon on Friday. Still snowing. Snowing on the 25th, and then it starts to taper, and the Wasatch starts to taper in Colorado, and then the low moves away. And then we're into a drier pattern. 26th through probably the 30th. The end of November looks pretty quiet for most of the Intermountain West. The storm track, I'll show you the jet coming up so you can kind of see where it's headed. But here is the jet stream pattern on the 24th. Doors wide open, jet stream supporting that cold front, that cold air coming all the way south through Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and Utah. Here's the jet pattern by the end of the month on the 30th. Not a whole lot going on, kind of a split jet. Most of the energy's either in the northeast or it's up into the Pacific Northwest and BC. That's where the most favorable jet dynamics are at this point. So we would have to wait for the atmosphere to recompose itself to get a better jet pattern before we see any big stuff hit the Intermountain West at the end of the month. So we're likely looking into the first week of December for anything. All right, totals. So the 22nd through the 27th looks like this. Probably 6 to 10 through the Tetons, 7 to 12 through the Wasatch. I'd probably take Alta somewhere between 10, 11, and 12 inches, same for Snowbird. I was really optimistic here with Big Sky. It's probably going to be less than 6, maybe closer to 2 to 4. Red Lodge could do well with that wind direction. In Colorado, probably 4 to 12 inches across the western slope. That's where most of the accumulation is going to be. Snowmass, probably 7 to 10. Crested Butte, if we can maintain this wind direction, I'm really optimistic for Crested Butte. It may not be 14, it may be closer to 10. We'll see. Wolf Creek gets nailed, probably 20 to 26 inches, somewhere in there, and again, snow all the way down into Denver as well. Let's go to the northeast. 22nd through the 27th, anywhere from 4 to 12 inches. And again, you're going to have to be pretty high up on the mountain with this. So mid-mountain and higher, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. That second storm that comes through around the 26th, 27th could hit, could lay some extra snow down in Maine and northern New Hampshire. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this On the Snow Before You Go update. Always appreciate you tuning in here, and take care.